What's up guys? Today we're going to see stories of animals that were rescued when they were babies by humans after being abandoned. These humans raised them and thought they were their pets and their friends. But one day, these animals finally showed what they truly are. They are wild animals that act based on their instincts, and these cases resulted in the death of their owners. Let's get started. But first, give this video a like. You know what will happen to you if you don't? Your dog will kill you. In 2005, Marius Ell lived in South Africa, and one day he found out about another family that had a 5-month-old hippopotamus that they could no longer keep, so he decided to buy it. Marius's idea was to raise and domesticate it. For 5 years they lived a quiet life, playing together, and he even rode it like a horse. At one time, he said that the hippopotamus named Humphrey was like his son, and that he trusted him with all his heart. Just as other humans have relationships with dogs, cats, or other domestic animals, he had a relationship with the most dangerous animal in Africa. In 2011, the hippopotamus finally showed his natural instincts and attacked Marius, the man who raised him from a baby, and killed him. He left the body in the river where it was found by his family. Before this, Marius's wife had many doubts and did not like the hippopotamus at all, as it was very dangerous, and had even killed calves belonging to Ell's business partner. And he would also get out of his pen and chase people at a nearby golf course. The hippopotamus had already shown that he was capable of attacking and even killing, but Else was completely blind to it, because he loved him, I think, and also because he wanted to believe that he could really tame the most dangerous animal in Africa. Wes Matheson was a conservationist in South Africa, and he had rescued 2 lion cubs that were being bred for the rich to hunt down in specific areas in South Africa. Wes took the 2 cubs home and bottle raised them until they grew to be huge white lions. Matheson walked his 2 pets on a leash around his property on a daily basis. Matheson said that the lions were not dangerous or aggressive, but love blinds the best of us, since these 2 lions had escaped in 2017 and killed an innocent man who worked on the neighbor's property. Matheson learned nothing from this tragedy, and apparently neither did the authorities, since the lions were never taken away from him. In August 2020, while he was walking with his lions and his wife was driving a car behind them, the lions suddenly attacked him. The wife tried her best to get the lions off him, but there was little she could do, as the lions were able to kill him right then and there. The lions did not try to eat the man, and the family thinks that maybe they were playing, but they crossed the line. This time, the authorities took the lions away, and they were not allowed back to his house, which is the best thing that could have happened the very first freaking time that the lion killed somebody, which could have avoided this death. A black bear named Teddy was rescued in 2000 by Kellyanne Waltz. The woman raised the bear since it was a cub and raised it on her land, where she also had a tiger and a cougar. The bear was kept in a 5-square-meter enclosure, and while she was trying to do what she had done hundreds of times, which was clean the enclosure, the woman threw a little bit of dog food across the enclosure and started cleaning up. The bear this day, for whatever reason, was not distracted by the food and attacked the woman. The most terrible thing is that Walter's kid and the neighbor's kids were present and saw everything. The neighbor in question was named Gaston, but these kids are also the ones who told Gaston, who arrived armed to the enclosure. When the bear made an attempt to get out of the enclosure and looked like he was going to attack Gaston, he shot it multiple times, killing it. It is difficult to understand people who have this hobby of having exotic animals. It's already crazy that they have them and never even touch or interact with them. But the ones like this woman who think that the animals are their friends or are domesticated and get into the cages with the animals are insane. Almost all these people have 2 cage enclosures, so they can move the animal to the other cage while they clean it. But this woman had none of that. Every time she got in there, the danger was present, and then the tragedy finally happened. Sergei Grigoriev found 2 little bears that were still cubs and tried to sell them to places that would safely raise them. He only got one good offer, and he kept one since the other offer was from a place where they train hunting dogs with real animals, and these places are known for the cruelty with which they raise animals. He was a good man and wanted the bear to have a good home, and decided to give it to him himself. He raised the bear for several years, and although his family told him that he should get rid of it as it had already attacked him several times, Sergei said no and that it was his pet. But in 2018, the bear attacked him with more intention, and this time he did manage to kill him. Not hearing from him for several days, his family went to look for him, and they just found the bear that was on the loose, and they only managed to escape thanks to the fact that they took their dog who attacked the bear and gave them the time to escape. Unfortunately, the bear killed this dog and another dog that Grigoriev had. The man was warned that the bear was dangerous, but again, love or madness did not let him take the bear to a more capable sanctuary, and thanks to this terrible decision, he lost his life. Sandra Piovesan, who lived in Pennsylvania in the United States, was found dead in the enclosure where she kept her pack of 9 wolf dogs. She basically had hybrid canines that were half dog and half wolf. The canines weighed more than 100 pounds each, and after the authorities killed them, they realized that these canines had had several litters of puppies, but they do not know what Sandra did with them. They were surely sold, and there are probably other killer wolf dogs out there with other families. Her family and neighbors had told her that the animals were dangerous, but Sandra was completely blind, and so she paid the price. The strange thing is that the authorities had killed all 9, but it turns out that 2 of them were just pure wolves. So this woman was in contact with wolves as well, and who knows who was the first one to attack, the wolf dogs or the wolves. Well, honestly, these people were playing with their lives every single day that they approached these animals, and unfortunately, the day came when their fairy tale came to an end. Thanks for watching this video. We'll see you next time.